In this series, we'll start with the basics and work our way up, exploring each era of the game, opening packs, building decks, and dueling with classic and modern cards. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, this series is for you. So stick around because the heart of the cards are calling, and together we will become true duelists. Welcome to the Garbage Lords Progression Series. I thought we had him cooked. I was telling Zach after we finished recording. I even felt bad for bringing the Monarch deck that I did, but I guess the utility toolbox that is Bujin's was just too strong for me. But anyways, let's go ahead and get on into today's opening, not dwell on the past. We are opening up two sets today. We're opening up Dragons of Legend and Primal Origin. As much as I would like to say that I think Dragons of Legend is powerful enough for us to just build with it, it is kind of bad. Like, looking at the super rare slot, there's only two cards that matter: Soul Charge and Wiretap. Everything else is pretty bad, all things considered. And then at the secret rare, this is where you have stuff that's like really powerful, but they're powerful in decks. They're not independently powerful. The hands obviously are sort of independently powerful in a deck where you can just crash into stuff and take a bunch of damage. Mathematician is crazy for any level 3 deck. Or any deck that wants a card sent to the graveyard. Curry Bandit's crazy for any kind of like slow deck, but realistically, there's not a lot in here that's going to change the format too much. Primal Origin, however, will do that in spades. So let's go ahead and get into it. In the rare slot, Be a Tuneful Princess basically single-handedly turns on fish decks as a lone fire for the deck. That being said, there's not a lot of fish decks that are worth playing. The only one that's like theoretically worth playing anytime soon, which I don't think we get very soon, is sharks. I don't think we get them until like Eternity Code when we get like things like Buzzsaw. But having these for that is pretty good. Dianea basically rounds out the Trap Tricks lineup of being like, well, you normal summon Mermelio, that goes to grave, then you normal Dianea, Dianea brings back Mermelio, you get to pop a card, and then you get to overlay the two into an XYZ's. Really powerful card at rare, hoping to pull at least 2 copies of that. Other than that, Mecha Phantom Beast O-Lion does have quite a bit of utility in decks going forward, specifically Hulk decks. We're not going to see that at all. Ghost Rick Shellcube Boss technically is a buff for our rank 2 strategies if we really want to. I don't think we're going to be running back frogs anytime soon. And besides, the effect is really only good in Ghost Trick, so it's whatever. We have some really powerful XYZs other than that. Ragna Zero, Rhapsody, and Berserk, and even Enter Blathnir are all really crazy if your deck can make them. In the super rare slot, we have, again, just really powerful cards. Monarchs Erupt and Escalation of the Monarchs are Monarch traps that you could theoretically play in your Monarch deck. I don't think many people do. But Artifact Moraltech and Artifact Scythe are easily some of the most powerful cards. Obviously, Artifact Scythe isn't amazing currently, but when we get into future decks, if we can set up Scythe with something, especially like a copy of Artifact Ignition down here in Ultimate Rare, or Ultra Rare, or a copy of the Link Monster, whenever we get to that, we can just shut the game completely out. Moraltech is an interesting card. So if you guys don't know the artifacts, you can set them in your spell trap zones like trap cards. And then if they're destroyed in the spell trap zone and sent to the graveyard, you special summon it and then they do something. Moraltech pops a face-up card your opponent controls. Scythe locks your opponent out of the extract. There's also a couple other ones I don't know if we get here, things like Begaltech and the like. But basically just Moraltech was the good one. In the super, we also have things like Karen Gorgon. Again, not cards that are bad, just cards that are kind of like difficult to set up. I didn't even know we got Lucian in this set. That's crazy. In the ultra rare, we have Harume is a halfway decent buff for the Bujin deck. Zach's gonna be trying to pull one of these. Angeli's insane for Medolces, but unfortunately, if you didn't pull things like Mageline, Medolce's kind of just off the table for you. Other than that, Artifact Sanctum's crazy. It's just cheats out a artifact, and these count if they're just special summon at all. It doesn't have to be when they're destroyed and sent to the graveyard and then special summon. If they're just special at all, they trigger. Artifact Durendal is crazy. It basically allows you to force your opponent to pop a spell trap you control, which then will trigger your artifacts. So really powerful card, just kind of difficult to make as a rank 5. And then Artifact Ignition. This card is an MST, but it sets an artifact. So it's kind of nice because you can set up. It's an MST that doesn't. It pluses you, and if your opponent pops it in the spell trap zone, your opponent has to skip their next battle phase, which is really nice if you're just setting cards. If you have a deck that like as an archetype, so the fact that it just sets in back row and can't do anything. The fact that they have something that's like, oh, if you extend over too far and you try to like sneak one over on me, you lose your battle phase and I get another turn. Pretty neat. Jackpot 7 is responsible for FTKs. Star Dust On is responsible for being the dumbest freaking thing ever. I don't want to play that shit. In these secret slots, we actually have almost nothing that we want. Technically, Majesty's Fiend is pretty decent. Neither player can activate monster effects. Rank Up Magic, the seventh one, I guess is a good card, but you have to have the XYZs to pair with it. Bujinki Amaterasu is a card that you can summon, but it's pretty bad for Bujins just because it's a 3-mat XYZ. So, all in all, not a lot that you actually want. In the comments, what do you have? Ancient Gearbox is kind of funny. That kind of turns on some silly shenanigans of Earth Machine later on, but obviously nothing we're going to play right now. More artifacts here. Bagaltek is the one that I mentioned before. Destroy 2 set cards you control. Destroy up to 2 set cards you control. So this card lets you pop your own guys and get off to the races. There's also a bunch of other artifacts. I don't think they're worth playing too much, but to be fair, they're kind of interesting. And the Band Played On is actually a pretty interesting floodgate. Neither player can special summon monsters with the same level as those they control. Neither player can special summon monsters with the same rank as those they control. So it kind of like forces you to play a deck that doesn't use XYZs or monsters at the same level. It's basically just like a nice little synchro tool, or a tool to keep synchros online. Let's see, what else do we have? We've got some more Ghost Tricks, Hazy Flame Hydra, way past when Hazy Flames are good. Uh, Number 42 Galaxy Tomahawk. I do not at all think this is playable. A rank 7. We have, I think, the Dragon Rulers, but we're kind of past the point where we can play them in sealed. Other than that, I don't see a ton of cards here. We get more Sylvans. This is when Sylvans kind of come into their own. I think we get Alcei? No, I think we got Alcei earlier. Maybe we don't get it for a while, but yeah, so that is it. So I talked to Zach. We are going to be opening up an additional 6 of each set this time. So we're going to open up 30 Dragons of Legend and then 30 Primal Origin. So let's go ahead and get straight on into it.
Alrighty, we are on that 24 train. We got 24 packs of Dragons of Legend and 24 of Primal Origin. Let's take a peek at what Dragons of Legend has. Moving on to Primal Origin. Actually, just kidding. They have like nothing in the common or super slot is really good except for Soul Charge and Wiretap. Secrets, you've got the hands, which are the cringiest things ever. I hate them. Mathematician. Yep. And then for Primal Origin, a lot of good stuff actually. You get Beotuniful, which is just a solid card. Augustus, which is a dang good card. Olion, Dionea. Like this firmly puts us in hat format. You got the artifacts like Scythe and Moraltech, as well as like the Sylvan stuff. Sylvan. Uh, these two, I do want these, but I'd much rather get Sage Koya. Um, Amaterasu would also be kind of nice, but Sage Koya is what I want most. So let's just start off with 24 of Dragons of Legend, and then we'll move on. We just want to get triple soul charge. That's 1. Lilybot also I kind of want. And Immortal's opening 30 of both of these sets, so we gotta figure something out. Ra's Disciple Lilybot. Curry Band is actually not horrible. Parapsychroid is a funny card. Soul Charge, I think that's number 2. Yep. Okay. Maybe if we get hands, then we'll be good for this. Mathematician wiretap. Is that our first wiretap? Oh, it's our second. Okay. We haven't gotten a single hand, and honestly, I'm kind of okay with that. One Mathematician, that's pretty solid. Double wiretap, triple Lilybot, triple Soul Charge, and then these as well. Yeah, we will add that to the collection. Primal. 2/4. Flip. Rose Archer. We got an Artifact Scythe. I hate that card. So Cute Boss, Stardust on, also a solid card. Ooh, we got an Amaterasu Ghost Rare. Noble Knights Garbage. We got Neo Galaxy Eyes, Tachyon Dragon. I'm probably not going to play that, I'm going to be honest. Augustus, as well as Tomahawk. Augustus and another Tomahawk. Pulse Dragon. Dawn Knight. Sylvan Snap Dressassin. Wow. Bayo Tunaful. Really looking for some ultras here. Olion, Tachyon, Chaos Hole. We've gotten so many supers. We got a Durandal. Let me take a look at this set. It's like Ghost Rares. It's that. Ultimate Rares are those. Because we got just a bunch of supers. And we only have one artifact that's playable. Yeah, I am going to re-roll this. Scythe again, okay. We're looking for the Sylvans out of the rare slot as well as Diana is fine. Oh, there we go, Sylvan Charity. We want that so bad. Lucian's not bad. Beotuniful's not bad either. Don't really want Augustus. It's not very good. Rhapsody and Berserk's honestly not horrible. I don't want two of them though. Neo Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. Codicus. Enter Blathnir. That card is very unfair. Beotuniful. Another Snapdra Assassin. Beotuniful number 3. Olion. Looking for more ultras. Want some more ultras, please. Snapdra Assassin. Another Snapdra Assassin. Got a super rare Tachyon Chaos Hole. Last pack. Got an Angeli. Okay. Yeah, I'm very happy with this. We're going to add this to the collection. I'll see you guys in the deck profile.
All right, let's flip them up. And Mathematician off the bat is not bad. Nothing here. I guess Dark Magician, Gilded Dragon Knight's neat. Double Passe is pretty bad. Second Mathematician, I'll take it. Rank Up Magic, Quick Chaos is a cool card. If we had any good XEs, we could summon with it. Again, Double Passe is not where I want to be, but Black Shadow or Orochi the Squall is not bad. Definitely don't need Dragons of Heart or Legends of Heart. Amulet Dragon is also definitely not something I need. Okay, I could really get anything other than Double Passe. I think that was our first Soul Charge, by the way. Let's check. One Soul Charge. All right, we got one. Again, another Dark Magician Girl. This is our first Ice Hand. We're over halfway through. Second Ice Hand. All right, if we get 2 Fire Hand, I'll be happy. This third Mathematician is good, but I need double Fire Hand for this to be worth it. 1 Fire Hand. Please? Please, second Fire Hand. Okay, there's, I think, our second soul charge. Yep. Alright, come on, please. 2 fire hand. I will take 2 fire hand. There's our, is that our first wiretap? Second wiretap. And our 4th mathematician. Alright, please. Fire hand. That was our 3rd soul charge, which is neat. Fire hand. Last one, fire hand. Oh, we got it. Okay, sick. Alright, double fire hand, double ice. I can work with that. I can work with double fire, double ice. We have triple soul charge and triple wiretap. Honestly, yeah, there's nothing else I could have asked for this. I got 3 mathematician too, which is sick. Absolutely sick that we got 3 mathematician. Yeah, let's just add this collection and go straight on to Primal Origin. Primal Origin, we're going to put 30 packs, and I will re-roll this for just a single copy of Dianea. So Cute Boss is not bad. Be a Tunaful is also not bad. There's Galaxy Tomahawk. Photon Pulse Dragon is just the weirdest card ever. Synchro Tuner Monster, level 4. The only one of its kind, I think. Synchro Summon, you can clear a level 1 from 3. This card becomes that level. You can, so it can be any level from 1 to 4. Also, you cannot special summon the rest of the turn except Synchro Monsters, except for a Synchro Summon using this card as Synchro material. So yeah, that's why it's bad. It's because you can Synchro Ladder once, which is not exactly what you want. Battleland Boxer Veil is a card that I think we are going to be looking for. I think Battleland Boxers are very playable, depending on what we get. I don't think Big Bandage is playable, though. Yeah, but Goltac is decent, though. Nothing there. Ragnazir is good, but it's, again, not quite what we want. And Enter Blathnir is also good, but it's not really what we wanted. Gosh, we're kind of hurting here. Okay, there's our first Dianea. I need at least one of those, but I'd like 2. Another Photon Pulse. Another Enter Blathnir. Another Ragnazir. Jeez. There's our first secret into Noble Knight Brothers. Great. I don't think we've even got any, like, ultras or anything, have we? No, 1 secret, like, fucking 20 rares. Again, nothing there. No supers, even. Dude, what the heck? Yeah, there's our first super, is Monarchs Erupt. Gladbeast card, an ultra rare in Photon Dragon. I don't even think we have a solid way to make that. Second Ragnazero, 3rd Enter Blathnir. We only got 1 Dianea. I think this might be our 3rd reroll of the series. I think. But I am going to reroll this. I think this will be our last reroll. I will have to check the tape, but I think this will be our last reroll of the series. So 30 additional packs of Primal Origin. Let's go ahead and go into it and flip them up. Ragna Infinity is not really where I want to be. There's a Veil, though. We get our Veil back. Avalon. Okay, it's a Noble Knight card. Great, I don't need that. Come on. Come on, Dianea. Come on, Dianea. An ultimate rare. I don't even think I can summon that. Jesus, Christmas alive. Okay, we got a Refunder and a So Cute Boss. I guess that's halfway decent. Rose Archer. Okay, that's not it. I guess it's a better secret rare. Sure, and a second So Cute Boss. I would really like to pull Dianea's. Princess Bra. Okay, there's our first Dianea. We at least got a refund on the 1 copy of Dianea. If we only get 1 Dianea, I guess I will live with it. There's a second copy of Neo Galaxy Ice Tachyon Dragon. There's no way we can summon that. No way in hell. I'll take Artifact Size, sure, why not? Is that our second? No, it's our first. Okay, we got 1 last time. O-Lion. O-Lion is not a card we got last time, so I'm actually happy to pick up that. Mermaid Shark. Galaxy Tyranno, Jesus. There's a second one of those. Don't exactly need that. Veil. There's a B Tunaful. I think that's our first one of that. Yeah, first speed tuneful. A third So Cute boss, at least. Rhapsody and Berserk. There's a moral tech. Okay. Oh, second Dynamo. Okay, thank God. This was worth it. This is worth it now. And I think, third Dynamo. Oh, okay. Yeah, this was definitely worth it then. Third Dynamo, one moral attack. We definitely got Bagal attacks. We might even be able to play some of the others. We got plenty of Veils, so yeah, I mean, I think this is good enough. Let's go ahead and add this collection, and we'll get on into decking it.
And here we are with the deck. Now, I'm about to sweep Immortal away. I am so excited for this. We're playing Dust On. This deck is one of my favorites. It is awful, but boy, do I love it. So this deck revolves around House Dust On, which, when destroyed while face up on the field by an opponent's card effect, or just card, can be battle, card effect, whatever, and sent to the graveyard. You can special summon any number of Dust On monsters of your choice from your hand or deck to anywhere on the field, but you must special summon an equal amount to each side. So game plan is you get House Dust On into rotation somehow, and then Immortal punches over it with a single monster. You special summon 4 guys, then on your turn, you just normal summon like Goblin King, or you summon out Stardust On, and then you punch them. There's just a lot of ways to OTK. You're trying to just kill them first turn. Or second turn, I guess. So, maybe even third. Anyways, let's just do the quick card by card. So we have Battle Fader, 2 of them, because it is a level 1 fiend that can stop us from dying. That's it. After that, we've got Goblin King. Now, while this card is on the field, or while you control another fiend, this card cannot, monsters cannot attack this card. Also, this card's attack and defense become the number of other fiend monsters, times 1,000. And it's on the field, so it includes the other monsters on the opponent's side. So this guy gets really big. House Dust On plus this is literally 8,000 damage. Like, if we have a 1-for-1 plus this, and he normal summons a guy, we just normal summon House Dust On 1-for-1 for the king. Punch House Dust On in, summon a bunch of idiots, and then Goblin King's at 8k, and we just swing for game. Anyways, next up we got Stygian Security. This card is terrible, but it works for this deck. If it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, special summon 1 level 1 fiend type monster from your deck. It's to get to House Dust On. That's all it's doing. After that, we got Stardust On. This is our other OTK tool. It's significantly worse than Goblin King, and Goblin King itself is quite terrible. So, cannot be normal summon set, must be special summon from the hand by sending any number of Dust On monsters you control to the graveyard. And cannot special summon any other way. This card's attack defense become equal to the number of Dust Ons you sent times 1,000. Your opponent cannot flip or special summon any monsters or activate any set spell trap cards on the field. If you control more monsters than your opponent does, destroy this card. So basically, we tribute over a bunch of idiots, summon this guy. He's probably going to be at 4k. And then Immortal can't flip up things like traps, and we just punch. A way to get to this plus like final attack orders, we just win the game. After that, we got House Dust On. I already explained what this card does. It just is the heart and soul of the deck. After that, we move on to our other Dust Ons. Oh yeah, House Dust On can special summon himself. We've got White Dust On, the proud dust, pun, of them all. And it's a white supremacy joke, because that's okay in a children's card game, I guess. Anyways, this is a level 1 light fiend. So I'll explain why after I talk about the next Dust On, which is Blue Dust On. Cannot be used for blah, 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 blah. While this card is faced upon the field, it cannot be tributed. When this card on the field is destroyed, banish 1 random card from the controller's hand face down until the standby phase of the next turn. And then this is why we're playing white. that you can only control one face-up blue dust on. So because we have to special summon a bunch of guys with house, normally we'll just be like special summoning another house plus 2 whites and maybe like a yellow or something, if it doesn't matter, to our field. And then Immortal will get like a blue, a yellow, a green, a red, because they actually do things. And all of these guys you can only control one of. This is the only reason why this is here, is because we can control 2. I thought about bumping it up to 3, but I would have to cut down on my OTK tools, such as Stardust and Goblin King, and that just was not feasible. Anyways, moving on, we got Yellow Dust on. It's the exact same as Blue Dust on, except it shuffles a card in the grave back into the deck, which is like, okay. And of course, it sucks. After that, we got Green. This one targets a spell trap they control and returns it to the hand, which is honestly not that great. Red Dust on, same as all the others, except for it burns for 5. Yep. These cards are good. And then we have triple MST, triple Where Art Thou. If we have like Stygian Security plus this, we set the Stygian Security, it gets popped over or punched over, we summon House Dust on. Then during our turn, we can Where Art Thou for Goblin King, normal summon the Goblin King, and then we just win. After that, we got Pot of Duality, 3 of that, because we really need to see our combo. If we don't see our combo, we lose. 1 for 1, because everything in here is a level 1. Double Mistake, because we don't care about adding. The only card that adds is ARF and Duality. And Mistake just will hurt Immortal more than us. 1 Bottomless, 1 Compulse, 1 Torrential, and then triple Final Attack Orders, because Stardust on is worse because it can only get up to 4k, so we can't just One Punch Man our way to victory. So we have to play other cards that can facilitate a victory through this card. And so we're playing Final Attack Orders, forcing all of the Dust-Ons into attack, and then forcing them to attack. And because we have tributed all of our Dust-Ons, which is going to be all our monsters, let's be honest, they're forced to attack into Stardust on, which will win us the game. Yay! That's just it. In the side, we have double Light Imp, double Soul Drain, double Vortex, triple Lance, triple Veiler, and triple Crow. Honestly, I didn't really change this from the last deck that I was using. It's just here. And then after that, in the extra, we have this guy, because it rounds out our extra deck. And then we've got 2 Slacker Magician, because we want to not die. We've got 2 Shimoshi Soldier. You detach 1, it takes 2 level 1s, detach 1, then activate 1 of the effects. At the start of your opponent's next standby phase, each player draws a card, or each player gains 1,000 life points. We are probably going to be just not actually summoning this guy, but if we do, it'll be the draw one. After that, we've got Mira the Starbearer. It's just a rank 1, that's why we're playing it. If this face-up card would be destroyed, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card instead. Level 4 or lower monsters you control cannot be destroyed by a card effect. It's kind of bad. And then we got this because it's a rank 1. I don't remember what his effect does. Dullahan, it doesn't matter. It's actually okay. It'll just be at 12 because it's first effect to gain. And then OPT Quick, you can detach 1 material. Target a face-up monster on the field, half its attack until the end of this turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target a Ghost Trick and then add it to hand, which it would be this. You could just add itself back, so we can just infinitely have rank 1. But we're probably going to be summoning Tyragon most, which is 3 level 1 monsters during the main phase 1. You can detach 1 XYZ from this card and target 1 level 1 monster you control. It can attack your opponent directly. So if we couldn't kill and we resolve another House Dust on and we have like a star on field, we can just House Dust on punch, summon 3 or however many we have left, so hopefully 3. Overlay for this boy, and then Star can just attack direct, and then we win. But this deck is it's just so competitive that people were afraid to pick it up. That's why I hope we can get a game. That's all I'm hoping for. I'll see you guys in the games. Oh, also before I forget, I am going to be swap frog ticketing. I'm going to be swapping out this scythe. Yeah, a chaos hole actually. Chaos hole for a super fantastic, amazing card. Tools, import single card. It's Sylvan Princess Sprite. Add card. Yeah, because it's a super, right? Yeah, it's a super. This card is fantastic, and we want to be able to utilize this fantastic card. So we're going to add it to the collection and call it a day.
I'm not so sure about this. I might have overcooked a little bit, but we're going to try it out. So instead of hat, H-A-T, we're playing chat, C-H-T. That is Constellar Hand Trap Tricks. I would like to play some rank 4 shenanigans because I want to make this card, C104, Umbral Horror Masquerade. Believe it or not, I actually have not one but 3 copies of the Ultimate Rare in preparation for Ryziel coming up in December, January. But this card is insane if you guys never read it. On special, just target a spell trap on the field, pop it, really good effect. And then once per turn during either player's turn when a monster effect is activated, on your opponent's side of the field, detach an XYZs, negate the effect, send a random card for your opponent's hand to the graveyard, have their life points. It negates, it halves their life points, and it hand rips. This card is insane on the 3k body. It is just waiting to be broken. The problem is just simply number 104 needs 3 level 4 monsters instead of 2. If it was 2, this card would be absolutely busted. You would have seen it in deck lists all across time and space, but unfortunately, we live in the bad timeline, but let's go ahead and get into it. So we've got our Constellars, we've got 3 Algiady, 3 Double Kaus, and 2 Pollux. So these form an interesting little loop. Algiady can special summon any Constellar on normal, Pollux gives you an extra normal of a Constellar, and Kaus doesn't actually do anything, it just level modulates, which might come up in some very rare cases, but truth be told, the only thing we care about is the fact that it is a Beast Warrior Constellar, which we can search off of Tenki. So, because Algiady can summon itself, because Pollux can give you an extra normal summon of itself, really the only thing you don't want to see is Kaus, but if you see any combination of the two, you can make any of our rank 4 suites, which is really nice. We got the 2 of hands. I figured these are probably just good. Obviously, you can do the funny thing where you just crash a hand over and over and over again to clear opponent's back row. And if we set these going first, Zach might run into them and regret everything. Triple Kage to Kage, just the best level 4 extender we have access to. Double Dionea, this is actually a rank 4 on its own if you have a Myrmelio in the graveyard. Dionea summons back Myrmelio, which triggers Myrmelio's effect to pop a spell trap. And then after you do that, you can just overlay the 2 into rank 4s. Myrmelio's effect isn't even negated, just summons in defense position. We got 1 Zephyros the Elite. This can bounce back Tenkis or Call the Haunteds or really anything that we want to trigger again and just get more bodies, more free stuff. It's also a body we can dump off of Velval Chain, which is great. The double Tenki, double Duality. This might seem weird in a deck where we're trying to go for rank 4s often and early, but the truth is if we're normal summoning Myrmelio or setting a hand, Duality's probably fine. It doesn't really matter. These are the only 2 rank ups we have. Quick Chaos, which is really good. We can go attack with like a Utopia and then Quick Chaos it into Utopia Ray, or we can attack with Masquerade, Quick Chaos into Umbral Horror, which is great. Rank up Magic, Admiration of the 10,000 is actually how we're going to summon this card, Utopia Ray Victory. This card is actually really interesting. It's a big body. It's kind of cool. I just want to see if I can summon it. 1 Reinforcements to the army to search our Pollux. And then we've got triple Soul Charge. We are going to flex this card so hard it is going to be impossible for Zach to not see the hand of the light that is Soul Charge. This card is insane. Absolutely insane. This card alone turns on like a lot of crazy plays, but we're just going to be using it to try and summon back a bunch of guys. Double Blackhorn of Heaven. double Call the Haunted, double Mirror Force, and the 3 trap pools round out our trap lineup. The reason I went with these specifically is because these all do not target. Absolutely none of them target. Well, I guess Call the Haunted targets, but all the interruption traps don't target, which means it's going to skirt around the turtle protection from something like a Bujin, which is going to be really good. Double Crow, or Triple Crow, Triple Veiler, Triple MST, Triple Dust Tornado, and Triple Mask of Restrict make the side deck. And in the extra, we got a bunch of stuff that we can summon Catasters in here if we side an Effect Veiler. Persepi is a Constellar that is just a rank 4 that we can use to overlay into M7. Now, I know you can't use the effect of M7 the turn you summon it this way, which is always super weird, but it is a way we can get into it. Alucard's in here in case we want to level modulate down with Chaos, which I'm not sure we'd ever need to do that, but it's here in case we want to. Double King of the Fair Limbs, Laval All Chains, Symphony Jin, 104, C104, Utopia, Utopia Ray, and Utopia Ray Victory, Papal Operative, and Trident, Tri-Head Dust Dragon. Yet again, an interesting card. I have absolutely no idea if this will ever come up. We might even cut it for a rank 5 here, but we're gonna go with it. If you don't see it in the games, I switched it out. So let's go ahead and get on into the duel. Well, Zach, we're back, and we opened up 2 sets again. It's been a while since we've done that, hasn't it?
Yeah, but I think these were good to lump together.
Yeah.
Because, like, actually, it's the second episode in a row that we've done this, because last
Oh,
episode
yeah, we did
opened
Star Pack. I forgot about that.
Golden Star Pack.
To be fair, it's been like 2 or 3 weeks since we've done that, so...
That's true.
But yeah, so we opened Dragons of Legend, which has some very, very independently powerful cards, but not a lot of archetypal cards, and Primal Origin, which is a insane, phenomenal, crazy set. Absolutely,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely amazing. Yeah. What did it have? It had Trap Chick support, it had the artifacts, it had
Lion
yeah, that'll be a strong card eventually.
had Ragnar Zero. That's a very good card.
It is, Ragnar Zeros are a very, very interesting card. I think that card definitely got bought out because of Raziel, which is like...
Also got bought out because of Sharks.
Oh, yeah.
Support for Sharks.
Yeah, I forgot about that. We were talking about Sharks before this. We were talking about Rage of the Abyss and talking about how bad the low end was, but oh well. The things we do for this card game. Anyways, let's go ahead and get on into it. Let's do the RPS. You won. You've been winning a lot of RPSs lately.
Yeah, it's been working out all right. I'll go first.
Big surprise. All right. Now the question on everyone's mind: are you going to normal summon Yamato?
No, but I will draw for turn and go standby main.
I think this is like one of the last episodes we get to do that. After this, it's like no more draw for turn for you.
This hand is honestly kind of dog. I'm gonna set 1, set 2, and just pass it over to you.
Sure. Draw phase, draw for turn. Standby, main phase.
Absolutely.
Let's go ahead and lead with a copy of Duality.
I'm gonna chain Mistake, actually.
Okay. All right. Bottom of deck. You didn't see any of these?
I did not see anything.
Oh, that was supposed to be bottom of deck. What? Okay, I'm just like messing up entirely. All right. So
Dueling book.
Shuffle.
Best program for dueling.
All right. So you mistook me. Okay. That's annoying. But it's not so annoying. Let's go.
10 key, Duality, another 10 key.
Maybe. Let's go ahead and we're just gonna go ahead and T set and pass.
Okay. I'll draw.
Yep.
Oh, you might be dead here. Standby main.
Sure.
I'm gonna activate 1/1, pitching Goblin King.
I think I know what you're up to, and I don't like it.
Does that resolve?
1/1. So you're playing. I know what you're playing. You're playing Dust Ons.
Could be anything. What are you talking about?
You wish you could be anything. 1/1 pitching Goblin King. You think I'm cooked? You could have a second. If you have a second Goblin King in hand, I might actually be. But I think this is gonna have to be fine, unfortunately.
Okay. I'm going to special summon in. Yeah. Special summon in attack House Duston.
Yep.
So unfortunately, this card is bad. I just want to see what you're working with and hope that it's a Raikou and you pop this.
Nope.
Oh, fuck. So this pops a spell trap?
If it's
Are you gonna pop the
destroyed
mistake?
by battle.
Oh.
So this is you're just taking 16 on this one, big dog.
I'm taking 16.
Yep.
Back to you.
Sure. Draw. Stand by
Yu-Gi-Oh!
main. I don't really have much I can do here, unfortunately.
You want to punch over my House Duston? It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, you wish it didn't do anything.
No, you wish it didn't do anything. What you talking about?
You're
This
right.
card's insane.
I wish it didn't.
It's soul charged from deck for both people.
I think as much as I don't want to do this, I think I am just going to pass here. I'm gonna have to hope. Hope
I
and
see.
pray.
We have reached a stalemate.
Yes, the movable object meets the stoppable force.
I will. Set one.
Sure.
Switch this to defense. And pass.
Sure. Now what is the chance? What in fact is the chance that this is yet another House Duston?
So House Duston must be in face-up attack position, or face-up position to be able to trigger its effect. When this face-up card on the field. So if this is a House Duston and you destroy it, I do not get to soul charge.
God, this card is dog shit.
What are you talking about? This card's insane.
Okay, so from this may surprise you, but I have messed around with Dustons the tiniest bit. So this could be just like a normal like Duston that you're just setting because they're really bad. I know this deck also plays Spear Cretin, just to kind of like loop itself, so you just kind of like don't die. You couldn't have. Well, actually, hold on. Okay, so if it was a Goblin King, you wouldn't be able to clear the Ice Hand. That's probably why. I mean, I feel like I'm being baited into this, but I'm gonna do it.
No, my blue Duston.
It was just a normal Duston.
I will have to activate the effect to banish a random card from my hand until the standby phase of the next turn.
Sure.
Okay, which card is that?
That one.
No,
1, 2, 3,
my
4.
other Goblin King.
Okay, so you did have a second Goblin King, so that's a little concerning. I am going to set. I'm going to go to second main. I'm going to set a card, and I'll pass the turn there.
Okay, I'll draw.
Yep.
And during the standby phase, Goblin King, return to me. Main.
Yeah.
Normal Goblin King.
Yep.
He is currently at 1,000 attack.
Yep. Other fiends. Isn't that lovely?
Yes, he is freaking awful. Switch this House Duston to attack.
Sure.
Punch.
Yeah, you'll take 14 here.
Yep. And he will go to grave.
Mm-hmm.
Take 14.
And now
And then I will trigger House Duston.
Yeah, importantly here, you can only summon 3 because you have to summon an equal number to both fields.
Yes.
So you don't get the full board. But you're probably going to get 3 whites and you're going to give me a bunch of dog shit.
House Duston can get himself.
Yeah, he can. That is true.
So you can have this one and this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to give you... Oh, shit, it's in my hand. You could also have this one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get myself another House Dust on. And my guys are gonna be in defense because, yeah.
Makes sense. So your guy is going to be at 6,000. That is
Yes.
terrifying, but okay.
Now what? I will attack into red dust on.
So I'll take 5, and I'm gonna take 65 total.
Yes.
Well, that was a big swing in life
go-
points.
I will go main 2.
Yep.
And I will pass turn.
All right, draw. Standby main. Okay, we gotta think here. Oh shit. Oh, that's so funny. I really want to do that. Do I dare?
I don't like hearing that.
Do-
No, you don't dare.
Do I dare? I think I do, in fact, dare. All right,
You simply pass and let me punch you with Goblin King.
All right, so I think the first thing we do is obviously just put these in defense, right?
No, my weakness.
Yeah, that is in fact your weakness. All right, I am going to normal summon Gorilla.
Oh. No.
Ugh, you what? All right. Yeah.
I'm not gonna let you set a Tenki. That no.
All right. So that kind of like puts
Oh,
a
we
damper on
wouldn't
my.
actually be able to activate the Tenki.
Nope.
Oh, but you could have Tensued.
Yeah. Okay, now this changes things slightly. Is it that? I feel like it's that. I know you've already gone through one Goblin King. The chances you have a second are like fairly low. Oh, this card gains attack and defense. That is a problem.
Oh, all right. I forgot about that. My Goblin King is gigantic. I like the tiny crown he has.
It is very tiny. It's very funny. Okay. I gotta think here. God, the fact that it gains attack and defense is actually a very big problem for me. I'm just going to simply... I'm going to switch this to defense.
No!
And I will set... I'll set a couple cards. And I will just pass turn.
I'll draw.
Yep.
Standby main.
Yep.
What the fuck do I do? I don't think you're ready for this. I'm gonna normal summon Battle Fader.
Okay. I didn't think this
I will
card could be
then-
normal summoned.
I honestly didn't either. I'm gonna overlay into Baby Tiragon.
I am not going to allow you to do that.
No!
Would you think I was just gonna let you fucking hit me for game?
Yeah.
Alright, this guy is down to 3,000 to
3,000.
attack. Yeah, no.
You know what? I'll punch. Oh wait, no, I don't want to. I'll punch into the ice hand.
Sure. I'll pop the mistake and then attempt to summon.
Yeah.
Alright, we will get a fire hand.
Okay. I will go main 2.
Sure.
Activate Where Art Thou?
Sure. Yeah. I'll let you take 2,000 damage.
What are you talking about? I'm not doing that. I will grab to hand Stardust on.
Okay.
I will go to end phase.
And
Take
you'll take
2,000.
2,000 damage. Yeah, that's what I said you were gonna fucking do.
I'll pass.
Sure. All right. Draw for turn. Standby main.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now then. Now that you have no back row, I know one of those cards in hand is Stardust on. These are fiends, so I'm not afraid of orange light. All right. We're gonna do the funny play that I was thinking about doing earlier. So I will. Actually, can I? No, I can't kill it any other way. It's genuinely, I mean this in the most honest way. It's genuinely so fucking hilarious to me that this is how I have to kill the Goblin
You
King.
can't out a Blue Eyes.
I mean, I could. It's just the problem is, like, this is the funny way to out it. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is definitely. And unfortunately, the only. Actually, no. I think I can do something better. Can I do something better? If you're okay with it, I need to read a card in my deck.
Okay.
Yes, this does work. Okay, that is so funny. All right.
I hate hearing that.
All right. We are going to flip summon this Traptrix Myrmelio.
Oh, thank goodness it does not get its effect.
Correct. I'm going to overlay Myrmelio and Firehand for a copy of Lavolval Chain.
Okay.
I'm going to
In attack. Ooh, you fool.
declare Lavolval Chain. I will detach this Myrmelio. I'm going to Foolish Blackwing Zephyros the Elite.
Oh, no.
I'm going to declare Zephyros the Elite. I will return this copy of Blue Duston to your hand to special summon it. Thanks for the free Zephyros effect.
Take your 400.
I'll take my 400. Yeah.
You're just one step closer to death.
Yeah, but this guy's down to 2,000, which is important.
Yeah. I don't know how you're outing House Dust on. I'm gonna keep it real.
I do. I'm going to normal summon, because I haven't done that yet. I'm going to normal summon Traptrix Dionea and trigger the effect targeting Myrmelio. Myrmelio mandatory effect doesn't resolve. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to overlay these these 3 cards here. 3 cards, that's right. For a copy of number 104 Masquerade.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go to battle phase. I will declare an attack into House Duston.
Yeah, I will attempt House Dust on.
I will declare Masquerade, negating the effect of House Duston and burning you for 800. Yes! Okay, we did it. This is down to only 1,000 life points, and I will attack into it for a 1,700 swing. All right. Now that we have done all that fun stuff, let's go ahead and just set a back row and pass it up. You have a blue and a star in hand. I struggle to see how you're winning this.
I will set 1.
Sure.
I will set another.
Sure.
And I'll pass.
Draw. Standby main. I mean, even if this is another House Duston, I have the Masquerade for it. This would have to be like House Duston plus like Divine Wrath or something crazy off the top. But God, what if it's House Duston plus Divine Wrath off the top? God, do I play this safe? All right, let's start with this. I'm gonna activate Duality.
Sure.
All right. Okay. Not amazing. Really not
Take
what I
Kage
was.
to Kage.
I could. I could. I think I'm going to take this Algiady to hand. Shuffle, shuffle. All right. Let's. Do I have anything I want to get rid of? Not really. Jeez. Jeez. All right. Oh, I can't even do that because then I just lose to that. All right. I just have to prayer. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm going to declare the effect of Lavalval Chain, detaching.
Sure.
I'm going to stack this copy of Fire Hand, I think.
Okay.
I think I'm fine with drawing into that. It could be Mirror Force. If it's Mirror Force, how dead am I?
Very.
Yeah. I'll switch this Lavalval Chain to defense.
Okay.
I'll go to battle and I'll attack with Masquerade.
It is blue dust on. Dust on effect.
Yep. Okay. Even, odd. Odd.
There goes my battle fader.
Okay, so that's how you're living. Okay. Okay, I feel a little bit safer here. I'm going to set a card and pass the turn.
I'll draw. Standby fader comes back to hand.
Yep.
Duality.
Duality is fine by me.
Boom, boom, boom. I'll grab MST.
Yep.
Actually, I'm gonna grab the yellow dust on to hand.
Sure. Interesting choice. I know you. So I know you have Star, Battle Fader, Yellow in hand.
Correct.
Okay.
Pass.
Sure. Draw. Standby main. I wonder what it could be. Yeah. I mean, unless this is Mirror Force, I just win here, so I'll attack.
Ooh, fader.
Declare
As
detach
game,
burn.
yeah.
All right.
It was torrential.
It was
I was
torrential,
like,
so you're waiting for me
my
to commit
only
more
out
bodies.
is that if you summon something, then I can torrential, and then I can normal this, and then just sack it for the star.
Oh, Dust On. I was not expecting you to bring this. How long have you been brewing this? What made you want to bring it?
I've wanted to play this for so long, and I also don't want any of my cards to get banned.
That's, I guess, fair. Sure. All right.
I will draw for turn.
Sure.
Stand by main.
Yep.
Set. Set. Set.
Sure.
Set.
Mm-hmm.
Pass.
Sure. Draw. Stand
Usually
by
we
main.
blinded into like freaking, I don't know, something.
All right. Well, I guess this is, weirdly enough, this is coming up. I'm going to normal summon Algiady and attempt to trigger an Algiady's effect.
I will chain light imprisoning mirror.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. All right. Set. Gosh. I mean, if it's House Dust On, it's House Dust On, so I'm just going to pass.
House Dust On only triggers when face up.
That's fair.
Does that change anything?
Yeah, then I guess I'll just try and clear it.
Okay, it's a Stygian Security.
The
I will
fuck is
activate
this
the
card?
effect of special. It's special level 1 Fiend.
Why is this card a tuner? That's my question. Okay. Sure.
I'll draw. Oh my gosh, you're literally dead. Oh, I'm so excited. Stand by main.
Sure.
Actually, MST the back row.
Sure, it's Mirror Force.
Oh, you're so dead. Switch to attack.
Sure.
1-for-1 pitch. Blue dust on.
Sure.
Special summon. Goblin King.
Yep.
Battle.
Yep.
I will attack.
Sure. Take 16.
To grave with you, House Dust on.
Mm-hmm.
Activate your effect.
You want me to break your
And
heart?
murder this fool.
You want me to break your heart right now? Why don't you check the attribute of House Dust on?
I hate my life.
So much for being literally dead, huh?
I hate my life.
Standby made. Alright. Normal summon this Myrmelio.
Okay.
Trigger the effect.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'll grab... Oh my god. Sorry, I'm enjoying the rush of just being on the other side of that, of the massive misplay that lost me the game.
I'm gonna keep it real. I did not change my side deck. I just had this in my side.
Why did you think I was gonna bring Boojins or something?
I don't know.
I
I honestly forgot that House Dust On was a light. I thought the only light was freaking
like yellow or
the
something.
proudest of them all.
Ah, gotcha. All right. Yeah. Let's just add this this copy of Bottomless to the hand. If it's Mirror Force, it's Mirror Force.
It's not Mirror Force.
All
I'll
right.
take
16, 16.
32.
Yep. Second main, I'll set a couple of cards and pass it up.
I'll draw.
Mm-hmm.
I need to look at a card in my deck.
Yeah, go for it. You let me do it already.
Well then.
Sure, draw. Standby main. Duality.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, that's a monster.
yeah, I'm just trying to see if we can do something funny. Because I really want to do that, but unfortunately that's not the right one. I'm gonna grab Rank Up Imagine Admiration of the Thousand Ones.
What the heck does that do?
Funny stuff. That's honestly all it does. I'm trying to see if we can, like... Is there any way I can do the funny thing? And the answer is no. I mean, I guess we're just playing for... We're just gonna go for keeps here. I'll overlay these two for King.
Sure.
I'll declare King effect, detaching this Myrmelio.
I will chain final attack orders.
Sure, yeah. I assume I've got this because this comes to hand,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then I'll
Normal summon, activate special, go for it. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah.
let's see. What would be funniest to kill you with? You know what? I think it's the funniest thing to kill you with a fucking butterfly. So battle phase. Do you have the battle fader?
No.
Okay. Alright. Well, that was fun. Okay, to be fair, I think
Did you have a...
Oh, go ahead.
Did you have a way to, outside of LGD, did you have a way to, like, do anything that turn?
The turn you light him to me?
Yeah.
So the plan was, because you had 3 back row, I was going to normal LGD special this Calls I had in my hand, level modulate them both to 3, and then overlay for Alucard, just to try and, like, nix some of the back rows.
I see.
But yeah, I had the Mirror Force set, so I was like, I feel like, even though obviously if I Mirror Force House Dust on, like, that's bad, but like I felt
Yeah, 'cause it
fairly
still
safe.
triggers.
But yeah, so this was I call this chat. So you know of hat from this time. This is chat. This is Constellar, trap trick
Oh, how many
hands.
hands did you get?
I got two of each. So I got two fire, two ice.
Oh, that's annoying. I got 0 of any of the hands.
Oh really?
Yes.
What did you get from Dragon's Legend? Did you get like curry bandits and shit then?
Good question. Let me check.
If you didn't get hands, you had to have gotten like at least mathematicians and curry bandits and stuff like that. I don't think I got any. I think I got a mathematician. Um, but I did get the best card in the game ever printed, literally, Soul Charge, and I got three of them. I sided out of one because the game one I had two Soul Charges rotting in my hand.
Yeah, I got 1 mathematician, 2 curry bandits.
Okay, that's not terrible. Curry Bandit's especially good when we get to Shaddolls because it'll trigger all the Shaddolls if you get a critical mass of them. But no, so
And I got like everything I wanted out of the super rare slot, so that's why I wasn't re-rolling. Plus, I think the hands are cringe.
the hands are a little cringe. I wasn't gonna reroll because three Soul Charge is just way too good to reroll, like ever. But yeah, so this deck was it was designed to summon technically two cards. I wanted to summon this card, which we both know is fucking insane,
Yeah.
and then I also have this card, which I was like, this is just funny, and I wanted to summon it. So that's what the Rank Up Magic Admiration of the Thousand Ones was for. I also had a single copy of Quick Chaos, which weirdly enough cannot be used to summon this because it has to Quick Chaos has to target a number XYZ that is not a CXYZ. So I could go Quick Chaos into Umbral Horror, but I can't go into Ray Victory. But I basically just wanted to make a rank 4 spam deck. I'm surprised it did this well. In testing, I was constantly like breaking on too many copies of specifically this fucker, this asshole. Half the reason I was breaking on him is because like obviously you play Tenki to search him, and like
How many cows do you have?
I only have two, unfortunately.
I thought about playing Constellar, but I only have one couch.
See, I was going to play Constellar back when we got them. The problem was I pulled zero Pleiades. And
I also pulled 0 Pleiades.
if you don't have Pleiades, like Constellar is just not on the table. That's just the fact. It's like you can use them to make like a decent like rank 4, rank 3 pool, but it's not good enough.
I do have Pleiades. I just don't have the M7.
M7, yeah. M7's also
yeah.
M7's also like not amazing in this deck. Like it's good, don't get me wrong, but if you summon it,
It's better in other decks.
yeah, if you cheat it out, like you can't use the effect. So it's basically like something where like you use your Pleiades, you overlay this, and then like you have a little bit extra damage. You're not doing anything else with it that turn. But yeah, so like I also managed to get two copies of this card, which is insane. It's the exact number I would want considering I have triple of these and all the good trap holes. So I feel like there's a distinct possibility, depending on how long like trap tricks are playable, when you come to another band, you might be hitting Mermelio just because of how insane.
I don't like this card.
This card is insane.
Oh, I might hit Soul Charge.
You might have to. How many Soul Charge did you pull? I don't know if you said.
I pulled 3.
You pulled three,
I pulled
okay.
3 Soul Charge, but I don't like Soul Charge. It's annoying.
It's the most cringe card in the game, but it is just literally the best card ever printed. But no,
Yeah.
I love Mermelio. Your Mermelio is so crazy as a card. Searching Interruption, being spell trap removal when reborn.
Being 1600.
Yeah. The fact that we now have an archetypal way to reborn it in Dionea, bring back Mermelio. I think the only thing that I'm missing from this like deck is just the XYZs, which I'm not even sure are out yet. I don't think we have like Rafflesia or anything out yet. I think that comes much later.
I don't think that's out yet. No.
Yeah. And obviously we don't get any of the good XYZs until we get the structure deck, which we're obviously not opening, but
Yeah.
still crazy. Still really, really strong cards. Kind of just did sort of make this format. So, but yeah, so you're playing at Dust-Ons. So while editing these videos, I remember when we opened up the set with yellow, you said that you wanted 3 yellow. And I was like, there's no way he's playing Dust-Ons. There's absolutely no way he's playing Dust-Ons. The second I saw the Goblin King, I immediately knew what it was because I have tried to play around with this deck as like a link spam deck where it's like if you can trigger House Dust on, you could like link 4 into Saryuja, deep draw, like do a bunch of stuff, but it's just not amazing.
No,
But no, you were
it's
just at
bad.
Nat playing it, which is really funny.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't know about Stygian Street Patrol.
I know about Stygian Street Patrol. I didn't know about Stygian Security.
Oh, it's Stygian Security. That's the one I was talking
Yeah,
about.
Street Patrol's the Infernity card, which I also don't have any. I would have loved to play Infernity because I have a decent enough Infernity pool, and 3 Soul Charge kind of makes the deck, but no
You'll
Stygian.
never catch me playing Eternity.
Yeah, no Stygian Street Patrol means that Lavalval Chain is not able to get the engine online, which is bad. In case you're curious, that first game, when I normal summoned Bear, my plan was I was going to overlay 3 guys into this fucker right here. Tri-headed Dust Dragon. I would.
What the fuck?
It targets a monster you control and gains attack equal to its current attack. So at that point,
Oh.
it would have been a 6100 guy, and I would have been able to just barely clear the Goblin King.
I see.
Yeah, that was my out. That was my only out, but it was my out. Actually, I'm not even sure that would have worked now because I'm thinking about it. Goblin King. While controlling the fiend monsters cannot attack this card. Yeah, but it still would have been something you would have had to like crash into or like something. I would have been able to kill your guys slowly, and you would it would have done a lot. Point is like that was how I was gonna kill you, but then you just you stopped my bear, and I was like, oh well, okay, that's mean but fair. But no, this deck is like, I know this deck was like rogue, like not even playable. It was like, what's the word? It was like a deck that everyone tested with because everyone wanted it to be good because of just how funny and how strong some of the cards are. Like Stardust on is a really strong card. It's just locked behind a very bad archetype. So.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, let's go ahead and get on to the final part of today's episode, which is going to be our winner's wheel for today. So, I'm going to give this, let's see, 5 clicks for the number of materials you need to hard summon Umbral Horror Masquerades. Let's go for it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We are getting an ultra rare wild card. I forget if there's anything good enough for me to pick up. I'll have to check it out, see what we can pick up. But that is going to be it. I don't think one Angeli makes Madolche playable for me. I'm gonna be real. Don't you have Queen? Oh, you don't have like Messenge or Hoot Cake or anything? That makes sense. Well, we'll see what I pick up in the next episode. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. And if you really enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. That was all from us. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.